Greetings, I'm Epiktetus, and this is Epiktek. What do you think? Do you like it? I spent a little bit of time just kind of throwing some blocks down, and I kind of like it. It feels like home, doesn't it? Come over and look out the beautiful landscape. I don't know. I also went and filled an entire drum of lava because I didn't want to deal with that. And then I made a little set of stairs down to here. And I did a whole bunch of looking for minerals. And I found some good ones. I also marked the ones that are actually useful. So anything that's just stone, I didn't mark. But other ones I marked with torches. The best ones were with 3 torches. Coal veins not only get you coal, they also get you diamonds and emeralds. Da-dum. So that's a good thing. And I think it was, yeah, here you go. See, this one has 3 as well, because this is a quartz vein. It gets you both nether quartz and that other kind of quartz that I can't think of the name of. The one that's part of applied-energistics. This stuff. Surdis quartz. That's what it is. And we're going to be needing some of that soon. And then, let's see, what else did I find? Looks like I found something over here, and it's got 2 on it. Nope, this is another coal, diamond, and emerald. And this one over here. Oh, this one I had already found, so this is copper and gold. Anyway, you get the idea. So 1s are somewhat helpful, 2s are very helpful, and 3s are the best of the best. So this one over here should be a 3, maybe? No, 2. Okay. Uranium. Good stuffs. Also, this has now stopped because we have hit 109 stacks of iron ore. Yeah, it is time to move this guy, and I'm thinking I'm going to move him over... How are we doing on fuel? I think that's my next question. Yeah, I think we should actually probably work on fuel. And that's a pretty short move because we're literally just moving 1 chunk to the right. And yeah, that should be super easy. Just got to figure out where the chunk border is. Let me really quickly grab my core sampler. Mostly just so I can see where the edge of the chunks are. I don't know why I keep doing that. There's actually a built-in way to see where the edge of the chunks are, but that's okay. And let's take this thing apart. Is that right? I might have to look that up. I realized kind of after I started breaking things that I probably should pay attention to where things are. Should make things a little easier. So right below this is just solid steel scaffolding all the way across. And then right below that, let's see, this is the middle. So that's going to be the bottom one. Yeah, 3 in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1 there. And then this is just all solid scaffolding. And there we go. Okay, wheels done. Now I need to get this other side. 1, 2 radiators, and then 1, 2... Nope, that was not what I meant to do. So now the question is, did I get this side right? Because I might have gotten part of this wrong. Oh, wait a minute. No, I know. I got a better idea. I'm going to go grab a bit of packing tape, and I'll bring it up that way. Hee hee. Now, eventually, I'm actually going to hook up something that automatically brings all these things back up for processing. But for now, I don't mind a little bit of manual labor while we work on other things. You know what? Let's go ahead and make sure this is going to work. Yay! I got it. Oh, you know what? I need to, before I hook this up and it starts running, I want to make sure that I've got something there to catch what's going. So let's do this. And I'm just going to manually place all of that in there. Honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to remove the flint. I am. I'm going to remove the flint. It is just a waste of space right now. All right, we'll let that run for a while. And go. And immediately it starts going. And by the way, the first few things it'll gather this time is dirt, because it's actually clearing out this space that it's passing through, which is kind of cool. It's a good attention to detail, you know what I mean? All right, uranium ore already. I'll process some of this really quickly because we really need some more fuel in that reactor down there. Gonna take you over for a second there. Wow. Let's make quick work of stuff. Nice. Why are you not... Oh, right. Because you are in alloy mode only. No, come on. Cook yellorium. Thank you. And honestly, 9 yellorium ingots will last us for quite a while. I mean, the 3 that were in here a minute ago are still in here, so I'm not too concerned about it. And you want to see what you can do with cyanite? 8 of them becomes plutonium. Plutonium. Yes, that's right. So now we have 3 plutonium. Plutonium can actually be used as a fuel as well, but we'll use it later, probably. It's exactly the same as yellorium when it comes to that, as far as I know, anyway. So how are we doing here? Oh, good grief, I think we'll be fine on fuel. Yes. Yes, we will. Okay, well, let's let that run, because there's something else I wanted to play with. So my hammer has 1 modifier left, and my pickaxe has 1 modifier left. And I have a thought for one of them. Actually, come to think of it, my pig iron mattock has 3 modifiers left. So I think there are 2 things I want to add to that. One of them is mending moss. So mending moss will actually use your XP to repair the tool. The other one is glowing, which places a light source on low-level light. And this is one of my favorites. So 2 glowstone and an eye of ender. And then the other one, mending moss, is going to require, I think it's called a ball of moss? Yeah. And those require mossy cobblestone. Mossy cobblestone requires, well, you can either find it in the world, or you can actually make it using vines, I believe. But we don't have any vines, so we're going to have to go and get some of that first. So I've actually found a swamp. It's up here. It's actually near Cliffside Village. Maybe we'll pass by Cliffside Village and I'll show you guys that, and then we'll go to the swamp and we'll get ourselves some moss. Here's Cliffside Village. And this is why I call it Cliffside Village. Hi guys, how's everybody doing? I'm back for a few minutes. It's an interesting little village. Anyway, that's all. There's really not much to it. It's just a village. But it's kind of cool looking. Now, let's head over to the swamp. There we go. Oh, I also want to grab some lily pads. There's lots of useful things about lily pads. Let's see, now how many of these vines do I need? So I just need one vine per stone brick or per cobblestone to make moss stone. And other than sag milling them or using them for bowstrings, there's not a whole lot else to do with them. So I think I've got enough. So we get 8 of those. And then is it like that? Or is... oh, maybe it's 9. Alright, I gotta look it up. Ball of moss is indeed 9. There we go. Now, a ball of moss in and of itself is not enough. The other thing you need to do... oops. Do like this. You need a bookshelf. So a bookshelf is required because... set your bookshelf wherever you like, and then you right-click your ball of moss on it. And you have to have 10 levels. Right. Forgot about that part. But luckily, I've got this guy. So, go to 10. And, ta-da! I now have mending moss. Ooh. Here we go. Now, this thing, that means that this thing will start mending itself using my XP as time goes on. Boom. That's not the button. There we go. So now, here's how this works. Not only do I eat it, like before, but, hang on, let me just, I want to make sure that I've eaten what I can. Let's just do this. If I go anywhere where there isn't enough light, it'll automatically place down one of these things called a glow ball. And it'll use a little bit of durability when it does it. Cool, huh? So as I go wandering through a cave, it'll just automatically light up the area around me as long as it's in my hand. And it doesn't have to be in my hand to fix itself. How are we doing over here? We have a lot of iron and some other things. And a whole lot more of that. So this thing is currently holding 12 stacks of blocks of iron. That's nice. I can handle that. So I'm going to let that finish up what it's doing. I don't think I need any more tin or any of these things. So I think we're going to start storing all of these as ore for a while. And then just processing them when we need them. That does mean expanding our storage room a bit. Wow. That's being weird. Oh, that's being full. I think we might need to grab ourselves a lever and just shut that thing down. There we go. That's got that shut down. That's good. Wow. Hey, just the right amount. I just realized I took the flint out because I didn't want it wasting flint. And then I placed it into that chest, which pulled it directly back in. It's completely undoing what I had tried to do. I don't mind if it, like, creates flint from the stone it's got. But I don't want it just chewing through all my flint for no reason when I've just got crazy amounts of stuff. All right. And this whole system's going to need to be upgraded soon, too. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is start processing sand into glass and then glass into these clear glass blocks. Partially because I've run out of room to even store glass, and I don't really need more glass. Sorry, sand. Partially because I've run out of room for sand in my system, and I don't really feel like upgrading the chest to hold more. I just want more glass, because glass is really useful. But this process of having to walk up here and right-click is kind of a pain. And one at a time is kind of slow. So the other thing I want to do today is work on some Tinker's Construct upgrades. Like large quantity upgrades. So we're going to get some of this out. But then I also want to work on something that I've personally never used. Hang on, let's put the sand in here. Do I not have any more? Hang on. Am I really out of seared brick? I think I actually might be out of seared brick. Well, that's okay. Easy solution there. We're going to take a whole bunch of cobblestone and we're going to run it through and start melting that down and making seared bricks. So the other trick with that, let's get rid of this guy, and we're going to use a transfer pipe. I think, did I make a liquid? I got a items and energy. No, I need a liquid transfer pipe. Liquid transfer node, I mean. Fluids. A bucket, stone, and redstone. Pretty sure I can handle that. Boy, I hope I have enough iron to make a bucket, he says sarcastically. There we go. If we do this, I place that there. I place that. Yeah, see, it's already pulling in glass. Place that there, and it'll actually pump the glass directly out and into this. Cool, huh? And it actually does it faster. That's even better. So once the glass is all gone, I want to actually start doing seared stone, but I want the stone to be here. So I want to set up a filter. So let's go make a fluid filter, which is lapis, string, and sticks. And I want to stop this. Oh, it's already going. Shoot. That's okay. I got a little bit of full seared stone blocks. But let's set this up. And what I need first... Yeah, what I need first is a bucket. Do I have an empty bucket? I do not. Let's go make an empty bucket. I'm going to place that right there, and I'm actually going to go back to the regular faucet for just a second. And we're going to do 1 bucket's worth of seared stone. Right? Did that work? Although there wasn't enough in there. Okay, let's do this again. My goodness. It takes a lot of seared stone to fill a bucket, so we're going to need to wait a little bit. And there we go. Okay, so with a bucket of seared stone, we can open up the filter fluid, and we can place that in there. And now that is whitelisted, and it's the only thing that will be allowed through this filter. So let's go ahead and remove this. And then grab a fluid transfer node and toss this filtered fluid in there. And now if I put the ingot cast back on there first and then place Let's see, shift click. There we go. So that should start creating bricks pretty quickly. Yeah. We're going to need a bunch of these because we're going to be first expanding this thing entirely. I'm thinking I'm going to go with, I think I'll just do 3 by 3 and maybe one taller. Do I want to go one taller? I can also, one of the nice things about these is you can go down as well as up. So I might just go down. And we can take this bucket of seared stone, I believe, and pour it right back in there. I can actually set up several casting basins. Let's actually set up one here. You know, I don't actually have a regular crafting table in here. I should do something about that. We'll stick a crafting table right there. And we're going to make a casting basin. And we're going to set this over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. And come on. There we go. And we're going to go across. And we're going to get ourselves, actually, I want another one of these guys, these fluid tanks. I like these guys. I'll make a couple of them. So we're going to set this right here. And let's start cooking down some more sand. I'm going to make 2 more casting basins, there and there. And then we're going to put out of this. There we go. Now, in theory, this should work, right? Let's push it. Oh, yep. It's just being slow about it. Okay, so this is starting to fill up this tank. Now what we can do is right-click on this and say push. And it should do a thing. No. It won't push directly into that. So we will have to use a liquid transfer node, but that's okay. There we go. It's interesting that it's not pushing. Oh, there it goes. It's just being really slow about it. And then we also need to find a way to remove these automatically, which we could probably just do with hoppers now that I think about it. Go ahead and put... I just realized something. Created one of those light spots. Huh. I didn't... Did I have the mattock in my hand when it created that light spot? Maybe you don't have to have it in your hand. Interesting. Well, either way. Now we're getting glass and mass. So I think without upgrading this transfer node, we're not going to get this to move any faster. Simply because it can only push out so much at a time. But that's okay. That's plenty fast enough. And it looks like it's pretty well balanced with the amount that it's producing, too. I think? Maybe? Anyway, that's working. It's good. I think we have enough Yellorium for a while. Just saying. So, also, you probably realized that I said a little while ago that I did a dumb thing by taking the flint out and putting it in the chest next to the sag mill, and it just pulled it right back in again. So I took it out and put it somewhere else. And I didn't even think about the fact that I had other grinding balls in there. So I just moved them to this chest where they're not going to get pulled in when I don't want to use them. Because I'm silly. And oh, we're out of room for iron. Okay, I get it. I can take out 3 nuggets and put in 1 ingot, and I'm full. So let's go ahead and upgrade this really quick. And there we go. Put this over there for later. And, oh. Man, I would like a... Probably just put a chest down here. Yeah, I think we're good on fuel for a while. Eventually we'll set up something that will push and pull here, but for now, not important. And I think in between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and move this thing down to the one that gives coal, diamonds, and emeralds. Because that's the next thing we need. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. As much as I would like to do more, I'm going to save it for the next episode. I need to edit this and get it scheduled. And probably immediately record another one. So if you don't see me responding to comments over the next few episodes, I apologize. I'm trying to build up a little bit of a backlog so that I can actually have time to work on some other things and go to my daughter's wedding and give her away. So, and I'm going to be gone for a week doing that. So you hopefully won't even notice that I've been gone for a week. As always, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did not, I am so sorry. But if you did, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, hit the alarm bell, and call your mother and say hi, if you can. Just be nice to her. She gave you birth, you know? I shouldn't assume things. It's possible your mother did not give you birth. I shouldn't assume that kind of thing. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now, and instead, I'm going to go do other more important things. Like, test to see if this will create light when I don't have my mattock in my hand. And it will not. But then it does when I do. So, there we go. Now I'm going to run around and have it make light. Oh, why do you guys put up with me? All right, I'll see you next time on Epiktek.